Hello everyone, my name is James. I'm Rising Potential. I'm Jacob Rising on YouTube, and my dog's looking at me again. I wish I could show you guys what he looks like. I'm doing these back to back, so you might notice like a similarity between the two, like I did with my other commentaries. But today, talk to the mic. Today we're going to talk about jobs. So, come on, what are you doing, dog? I have some beverages with me today because I was actually quite thirsty eating that pizza. So, jobs. Jobs fucking suck. They do. So, I think we can all. Hey. I think we can all agree that we've had at least. What? Calm down, bro. Now the other dog's coming. Brody, it's okay. It's okay. Mercedes, calm down. Okay. Back to the commentary. Jobs. You might hear some noise in the background because now my dogs are awake. My dogs are fucking schizophrenic, man. Holy shit! Like they'll bark at nothing outside. I mean, I know that their hearing is better, but man, they're schizo. I have an anxiety schizo dog, and like the other one's just schizo. Excuse me. Anyway, fucking commentary. Jobs. So, I had 5 jobs so far. Currently employed, which is great. Thank you, the gods from Halo. Thank you, Master Chief, for shining down on me and giving me your skills, your epic skills at employment. So, my first job was at the fast food place called Sonic. And if no one knows what Sonic is, good. Because it's a piece of shit, is exactly what it is. And I have no issue bad-mouthing my previous jobs. Fuck Sonic. Sonic was a fucking awful job. It was my first job. I think I got there like August 2010? Yeah, 2010. August 2010 I got my first job. And it paid minimum wage. And I was the cashier guy, or like whatever. Like Sonic, this is the thing where like you talk to the customer through a mic because they pull into the driveway thing, and I was just there delivering the order. So it was like me and a few other people were like the main people of the restaurant, and like if we fucked up the order, we fucked everything up. So we were like the most important, I would say, definitely. And it wasn't depressing because I got to talk to a lot of people. It was just, I was working at Sonic. Is like, that's the mental image in my head. I'm working at a fast food joint, and you walk in, and like by the time you leave, you smell like fucking grease, and you do, and it's weird, man. You smell just like fucking grease, and it's so hard to get that shit out of your fucking clothes. 1 second. Oh yeah, soda. Okay. Yeah. So, Sonic sucked. They paid minimum wage, and I actually left there because one day they decided to put me on, what's it called, where you're, not front lanes, I forget what it's called, but like you are talking, like you open the window at the side of the fast food joint, like you're doing all the orders, and like you're talking, and like you're giving them their food. I forget what that's called, but I did that for a day. I had no training on there. They just threw me on there one day, and one thing that I don't understand is that sometimes people decide to, fuck, I just lost my train of thought. Shit. Oh yeah, there's like this thing where they expect you to like generate this amount of money by the end of the night, and if you're short that one night, then they get upset with you. And it's like, well, how the fuck are we supposed to generate like, I don't know, $5,000 in one night? Like, that's fucking crazy. And sometimes we generate $3,000. Like, what did you do wrong? And I'm like, fuck you. It's not my fault that only 7 customers came in today, and 7 people spent $3,000 total. Holy, some of fucking issues. But that's just an example. Actually, one time, and I have nothing against fat people. I have nothing against obese people. But one time, customer rolled into the door, and he was so fat that like when he he turned with his stomach. Like his stomach was like engulfing his steering wheel. So like when he turned, the fucking steering wheel turned. So like it's like he was a fucking like a part of his car. That was gross. I have nothing against fat people, but that's fucking disgusting. He was like the fucking Flood from Halo or some shit. Or like the dead things from Dead Space, necromorphs. Like those big motherfuckers. Anyway, so Sonic was a shit job. I left there because apparently I got like 20 bucks short. And they thought that I stole money, but I didn't. And they're like, okay, come back next time. And I never came back. So fuck them. Sonic was a shit job. And it's still open. I'm surprised that they're still open. Because like, every day I drive past there every so often. There's like one car there. So I'm like, how the fuck are you still in business? Oh yeah, and I actually got sick there 3 times. I got sick at Sonic 3 times. On break, I eat the Sonic food because I'm hungry. And I got sick 3 times from the food. So fuck that fucking retarded fast food shit joint. Anyway, my next job was a grocery store called ShopRite. And I worked there from April... This might be kind of a long commentary. I worked there from April of... No, I'm sorry. March 2011. Yeah, I worked from Sonic from August to March 2011. Then I got another job like 2 weeks later at ShopRite from March 2011. And I worked there till April of 2012. And probably the most depressing job I've ever had in my entire life. I will say that without any regrets. Probably the most depressing job I've ever had to do. Because I was in the front lanes, I was a cashier, so I would sit in one little spot for hours, sometimes 8 hours. I fucking dreaded 8-hour shifts at ShopRite. Dreaded 8-hour shifts. I have no idea how anyone could do this full time. I feel so bad for them. Like, I feel so fucking bad for you. I can't even fucking stand 30 minutes at that place. I mean, the people at ShopRite were nice. Some people were fucking assholes, though, but most people at ShopRite, they were nice people. It's just the job I had to do was depressing. And I actually got depressed being in the ShopRite. I dreaded going to work some days. Like, I honestly pretended to call out that I was sick when I really wasn't. I did not want to go to work. I just dreaded it. I didn't want to do it. Because the job was so fucking depressing, and it sucked. It fucking sucked. And I worked there for over a year, and I got paid minimum wage. And when I left, ShopRite, I had an extra 15 cents on my fucking paycheck. So I worked there for over a year, and they boosted my paycheck by 15 cents. Fuck them. So it was just so bad. I was sitting in one spot for several hours. Sometimes I didn't even have a bagger, which sucked dick. And I sometimes get these fucking asshole customers who come in and they just sit there and watch me bag like all of their shit. And they complain like, hurry up, man, I'm going to be late. And I'm like, hey, douchebag, why don't you fucking help me out, you son of a bitch? And they don't do it. They're just sitting there chilling like, come on, man, hurry up. And I'm like, wow, you're going to be that guy? So, and that's happened to me sometimes. I'm just like, you are a fucking dick. So, ShopRite. Nice people there. Some nice people. Mostly nice people. Some assholes. Some nice people, though. One of the managers fucking hated me, though. She was the fucking devil. But, yeah. It was the most depressing job. Because I would just sit in one spot. They wouldn't let me listen to music. They wouldn't let me fucking talk to people. Some managers were cool. Some managers were fucking cunts, and they wouldn't let me talk to anybody. And, yeah, like I said, overall, it was just a really depressing job, sitting in one spot for 8 hours, doing nothing except scanning orders. And like, I always felt like I was lower. I always felt like I was, like, below somebody. I thought that I was below somebody. Like, scanning their fucking food items, and, like, we would just talk, and then I would never see them ever again. And I'm like, in their eyes, I feel like I'm just some guy bagging their items. Like, I am not worthy enough to really like communicate with them properly. So I don't know. Like I said, that job just really made me feel like shit. So, you know, I guess I don't want to make this video too long because I have 3 more jobs to talk about. But I guess I'll cut it here. So this is Jobs Part 1. Next commentary will be Jobs Part 2. Thank you for watching. Let me know what your jobs were and how shitty they may have been. Anyway, peace out, guys. See ya.